Okay, 10 minutes to go. Here we are once again. This is a familiar opening now, back on PandaNet. I've got my cup of tea and I'm going to be looking for a game, so we'll set our normal settings at home, find opponent, 1 minute think time, and 25 stones in 10 minutes, and max 3 stones stronger, 3 stones weaker. So let's see what this throws at us. I've been playing around a little bit with changing my opening. As you know, as black, I've often been playing a high Chinese. Greet my opponent, higher there, and let's set up the coordinates and enlarge the screen to full screen so we can have a look. But I'm moving that around a little bit to try some alternatives, so we'll see what happens here. So I'm still going to play 4-4 top right, and we're going to stick with that, but I'm going to play the 3-4 in the lower right with a view now on my third move of making a shimari. So this is giving me some points, so I thought that white might disrupt that by coming in, but it hasn't. So I'm going to come in myself, I think, there to give white not much room in between the shimari and the extension here. It might be a bit short, but if I go there I think there's too much invasion room, so I'm going to play here and now see what my opponent does. So my opponent's going to come out, so I could come out, but then I'm going to end up over concentrated on the left hand side. This is a bit of a low approach, so I'm just going to come all the way in on my opponent's 3-4 stone at the top. Okay, so it's going to attach. So I can't do the hane and draw back joseki here because of the presence of this white stone. This white stone here out on C11 would constrain me, so I've got to come down. White will come down, I come down, up. That's bold. We'll do that. And then make some shape here. So, interesting, what white's setting up there is obviously a snapback, but it's not quite a snapback yet, so I can jump. Yeah, and now it is going to be a snapback, so if I want those stones I've got to connect the 2 stones here, but I have to say, are those 2 stones doing any work? Are they important, or is sente much more important to me? And I think the sente is more important getting out than those 2 stones. If white wants to take them, white can, but you see white's already alive here. There's no problem for black. It's making white stones more alive. That's right. And so, and now, can I just attach under, or do we take the base and drive him out? I think we take the base and drive him out. Okay, so white wants to come out, so I'm going to chase him out. I'll do here. That's okay. And if white pushes in here, I think we have to do something here. I think I can descend. I don't want to descend because I don't want to block out. I need space for 2 eyes here. I'm going to push once and then hopefully make 2 eyes, but I just need to settle. Do I need to settle here? What if white pushes in? No. I'm going to play here once, and I think white will come out, and then I can settle on the left. Yeah, so white's playing a kind of hard ball. Do I just connect here? I think I just connect here. And now I need to settle on the left. Okay, so we'll play here once. and here to make sure my group has got 2 eyes. Okay, so the black group here has got 2 eyes and white's jumping out because white's not got eyes, but the territory I'm interested in here is on the right, so I'll go for the right. So now white's group is running without eyes. Okay, and that's quite a deep invasion, so I'm just going to try and take the territory above between P and T and down to line 10, which is big, because that was white's just created another weak group, so that's another weak group. So I could either play here, I could make this group heavy and then block this way, but I'd quite like to get an extension, but I don't want to be pushed down onto line 3. It's quite squishy and gives white a lot of freedom. So I'm just going to do this one once and then this one, just to strengthen my group and make white heavy. Okay, so now I can do this kind of jump to using this Shamari, using the 2 stones in the corner, the P and 4, as a real anchor to take some points on that side. This isn't going to work for white, is it? The white's reducing, yeah, that's right, it's reducing black. Let me think here. I don't want to leave too many cutting points, so we'll just play here and get the points. Yeah, okay. So now we have to do something about this side. So black's got a decent territory in the upper left. I've got to defend the corner against an invasion. A decent territory down here. But I really don't want white to do much here. So I'm just going to attach and disrupt this corner. But I don't want to get shut in the corner and give white an outside thickness. That's not my plan. Okay. So I could either attack the stone at H3 by pushing out here, or I could just destroy the territory, because this is mostly dame. So I'm going to play here because this stone is weak. White is quite thin out on this side. Do we want to fight a ko here? No, I'm going to don't go there. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? That gives me an eye. Or that one. And we can come out here. Okay, so it's going to try and fight here. Okay, that doesn't work, does it? We have to push here. And that doesn't work because of the ladder. So I can connect here. And connect there. So now, does the ladder work? Does the ladder work? Yeah. Yeah, we may have to give that up. So now the ladder does work because black, white, black, white, black, white, black hits that breaker. So we come out here. So it goes there, and then we push once here and twice here. So now I've got 3 liberties, and now white's got 2. So this group here lives. Okay, so this was to be expected. And we can come here. And I think we can catch these 2 stones here. Can white do anything dangerous there? No, white can't do anything dangerous there. Okay, so we can threaten that. Threaten that. And then catch these 2. And then I think it's a matter of, so we're just going to, I need to secure these points in the lower left or attack some more. There's not much, but I'm just going to threaten to cut white here just to secure those points. Okay, and ensure my eyes. And then we can jump out here. Yeah, that was, maybe I should have done that before. Maybe I should have done that before. He's taking some points off me there. Okay, so he's going to grovel and live there. So we've got a don't want monkey jump nonsense here. We don't keep these points here. Can he do anything there? Can we block this? How many eyes has he got? He's got to stop me blocking the corner now. I block the corner. Yeah. If I do that, he'll make the corner. If I do that, let's read this out. If I play 18, that takes the corner, means he's only got 1 eye, but then he'll push in at P17, I'll have to connect. Then he'll turn at P16, so I'll have to back off, which means my group will be cut, but with few liberties. I'm going to take the corner. I'm going to fight this out, I think. Okay. So now I just need to play here, and he's only got one eye. But I need a sente to do so. We'll just play there. Notice the center white group here. I play there and he plays there, still no eye. This is fine. Yeah, this just really isn't going to work, is it, fella? I think you can cut there if you like. What are we going to do here? There's a danger to these two if he cuts. Tide comes down 3. But we'll just connect there. Thing is not to be greedy now. I just need to lock down these edges. So black's got a big territory on the top side, including that corner. Okay, this is where the lockdown was going to come. Yeah, so that blocks that. That's chopped away a bit of my territory, and I just need to disrupt the territory, white's territory here. That's not going to work, is it? So I'm just going to play here and defend that territory. And we'll just play here. Okay. Play here. And here. And then here. Yeah. And then if I play here, when he pushes I can block on this side. Yeah. And I think we just back off one here. And there. And there he gets a sente. This makes a bamboo joint. This is where I've got 2 eyes already, so it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, that doesn't hurt. I think it kills all of these because he can't do we care about those two? Would we rather have a bigger centre? He gets 2 stones, he gets 3 stones, I get 8 stones. If I connect, you still can't connect because I can push in. Yeah, so we still get the stones. And he should resign now, obviously. Yeah, this is a there is a Tetsuji here. Can he play here? No, we can just play here. There's a Tetsuji here. No, let's play this one. And that's a... Is there anything there? There's nothing there. We come here. Play there. That doesn't work. So let's just finish off here. Is there anything anywhere else that is worth a few points? What if I go here? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's just shut these down. Okay. He shouldn't have left that there because he couldn't stop me. So now I've got 4 liberties. Can this come? 1, 2. What I'm reading out here is what's going on the left hand. If I connect, white will go at A12, and so I go at B13, and I'm pushing from behind. So white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. I don't think it quite works, so I'm just going to play here. It may do. It's one of those things I might have to go back and look at later. But we have enough points on this board now for a win. So yeah, he's played there. So where's then he's sealing off? We have to do here. This is sealing off. We played that one. That one. There. That one, does that make any difference? No. We're going to have to seal there eventually, so we can do that. Is there anything else more urgent? Yeah, that's worth a point in Gote. That's not worth anything in Gote. Is there any bad thing that can happen here? No, not really. So we'll take a point in Gote. So he's threatening to cut and connect there because of the 2 liberties and the 2 liberties. So that solves that little problem. Yeah, that's worth a point or so. That's worth a point in Gote. So I'm looking at the board and I'm going, okay, so this lower left corner, white corner, that's lower left white corner, is about the same or slightly smaller than black's upper right. They match. And black's lower left is about the same as this. And so there's black's centre here with the prisoners is about the same as this. So I'm going to have to he's going to keep pushing at that until I connect. And can I connect there, or can I connect there? I can connect there, and then there's no more. So the game's not that far. What have we got? We've got 6.5 Komi to deal with. I think I've got enough of it on prisoners to make this game mine. Because black's got 1, 2, 3 prisoners, 4 prisoners on the board. Oh, 5, 6, 7. White has got 1, 2, 3. That's a pass. So is there anything else we can do here? No. No. 3 liberties and an eye. No, let's pass it. Pass. Okay, that was it. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Let's take those prisoners out. Take prisoners out. Take prisoners out. Prisoners out. Prisoners out. Prisoners out. That's all the prisoners. That's that. A couple more there. Done. 6.5 Komi. What have we got? I click done. White by 7.5. I was surprised. I'm absolutely amazed by that. Thank you for the game. It's meant that white was 1 point ahead on the board with Komi, and I really wouldn't have anticipated that. I thought black was a long way ahead. So shows me, don't be so confident. And maybe I should have done some more around the centre. I thought I let blacks, maybe the moves around here weren't so good. I thought this sequence was okay because it meant I captured those stones, but this was probably a bit sloppy in terms of points. Killing the upper right was kind of, obviously this white reduction was big. I mean anything that, given that it was Komi plus a point. But let's go. That's one for the lost books and one for the review. Going a quick look back at the start, I think that was all right. I was happy with this outcome. Maybe, you know, I just created a weak group that I then had to look after, but I felt that I got a decent compensation because it's now alive in terms of points on the left. Maybe I needed to handle this differently. That was okay. I got squashed down to the 4th line here. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this one here. But I really didn't want white to cut here. Does it go anywhere? Cut, Atari, cut, take. It squashes me down. But this one was quite big. The invasion, I think, worked pretty well. It was touch and go for 1 minute, but I could exploit this push through to get the shortage of liberties I needed to kill these stones on the inside. So I thought the invasion was pretty good. And at that, I thought, what's the score estimate at that? The score estimate at that point is white by 6.5. So the estimator still doesn't look white like black. It's 6.5, which is pretty much what we ended up with at the end of the game. Was there any point here after these exchanges that the game thought that black was ahead? Nope, white 7.5. So all the way through the mid game, the game didn't change, and this is down to, I think, this large white area. And again, at the end of the game, I was exchanging and saying this black area in the upper right and this white area in the lower left are about the same, and white's upper left and black's lower right are about the same, and the centers are about the same. But in the event, it was 1 point difference on the board. But of course, white gets the Komi, so that makes it 7.5. So good game. It was well fought by my opponent. I was pretty happy with my general strategy and approach, and as all of us Go players know, you can't win them all. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope that was interesting, hope that was instructive. Comments below, and if you like the way I describe the games, if you like the way I teach, if you like what I'm doing on 10 Minutes to Go, then by all means please subscribe. It really helps traffic to the site, and more traffic means more Go players, which is good for all of us. Okay, I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. So here's that appendix, because as you remember, back in the game I was kind of lost in thought trying to figure out exactly what was going on in this area of the board. So after this approach by black, white played here, and then in the game I played up here at the top side, because I simply couldn't read out, I couldn't read deep enough about what would happen if I played C12. But after the game, in fact after I'd recorded the video and I decided to come back and edit it, I had another look at this, and I realised that actually this sequence works. So what's going on here? Well, right now black has got 4 liberties. He's got these 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties like that, and white has got 1, 2, 3 liberties. So clearly at this point white has no choice. White has got to push out here. And I was trying to read this out, and I kept reading that white actually hits the corner before black, and the black stones get swallowed. But let's look at it. So at that point black plays, and now black has got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties, and white has got 3. And white plays here to gain liberties, and black comes here. And now again black has got 1, 2, 3, 4, and white has got 3. So white pushes again, and black pushes again. And white pushes again, and black pushes again, and this is the bit that I simply didn't see in the reading. So if white pushes one more time, black gets this Atari, and so the 3 stones here, the 4 stones, the 4 white stones now go into Atari. So white has no choice, otherwise black connects and everything dies, of either taking the stones, or probably more usefully, because these 2 stones are caught in a snapback, of connecting here and taking a liberty off white. But if that's the case, black can take a liberty off white here, and if white pushes again like this, black has now got 2 liberties, but black can throw in once here with an Atari, which white takes, and then black puts white into Atari again, and if white connects, then black kills everything and the game's over. So let's just look back at that again. It's a long sequence, and I'm not surprised I didn't get it all. That's the situation that we started out on. White connected, and in the game black played E19 because they couldn't read it, but if black played here, white, black, white, black, and at no point can white stop. If white tries to jump ahead, black simply comes down, and now black has got 3 liberties and white's got 2. So once committed, white can't do anything but press again, and then slowly it will dawn that this sequence happens. If white plays here, I mean, black could just kill here and it still wipes out everything. So black, what can white do? Nothing. White can't push. Black's got 3. White can take a liberty off black, but then black can play here, and even if white plays here, then black plays here. Everything falls apart for white, and so it was an absolutely destructive sequence, and that's what I missed because I didn't read deep enough in the game. So there's a lesson. There's a lesson about reading practice, sumigo, doing problems, and actually deepening our ability to imagine what the board looks like with stones on it that actually don't exist. Okay, so that's the top and tail of it. It was a great fight, and that's taught me something about deeper reading. So thanks again. See you soon. Bye for now.